Hi everyone, welcome to another video. So, I'm so self-conscious with this new camera. If you don't know, I just got a new camera and it's like really high quality, so I feel a little silly because I'm like an amateur YouTuber, so it's kind of silly to have such a nice camera. But yeah, anyways, so I started a Q&A last video. If you want to watch that first, you don't really have to, but I am answering more questions that you guys asked me because I didn't get through very many of them and I felt kind of bad, and obviously I can't answer all of them, so I'm just going to answer some of them that I feel like I can answer. Okay, so this question is from Alex, and he says, how do you recover from an extremely manic episode from bipolar disorder? I had one about 5 months ago and was put in the hospital. My psychiatrist and therapist tell me I'm going through something called existential despair. Right now I just don't know what to do with my life. Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, existential despair. That definitely reminds me of what I went through, and I went to the hospital. So how did I recover was from going to therapy every week, and taking my medication like I was supposed to. So I took Lamictal. In the hospital they put me on Depakote. When I got out of the hospital they put me on Lamictal, and I slowly got up to the full dose of Lamictal. I take 300 milligrams, which is like higher than the highest dose actually. And yeah, and then you just recover over time. It took me about, a year to get, not a year, it took me about a few months to get stable, like really stable, and then a year to be okay with it again, So just give it some time. It's only been 5 months. So just keep doing what you're supposed to do. Go to therapy at least once a month and make sure you're taking your medication like you're supposed to, and you'll get over it. I did. If I can do it, so can you. Okay. Alright, next question is from Ricky, and he says, what's your opinion on the best method you can use to cope with anxiety attacks in public places? Ooh, that's difficult. I would say the best method, I don't really know the best method, but what I do is I just kind of like dip out. If you're having an anxiety attack in a public place, like even if it would be awkward, like even if you're like, oh my god, it's so awkward for me to leave right now, like I do it anyway, and usually people don't really care. They just think it's totally justified that you just checked out and left the situation. So if you're having an anxiety attack, get away from people and go somewhere where you can calm down. And that's all you should do. I mean, I don't think you should just make a big scene about it. Just leave and yeah, I don't know. Leave and get some rest. Okay. Next question is from Caitlin. She says, do you feel like bipolar? Am I recording? Okay. Do you feel like bipolar affects your life very much anymore? I've been medicated since January, and now I sometimes even forget that I have bipolar because I haven't had an episode and I feel balanced. I haven't had any episodes and I feel balanced. Do you still feel affected by anxiety, though? Talk about this. Also, when will this video be posted? I love when you post new videos. It's like hearing from a friend in a way. Cheers, Kate. Oh, you're so nice. People are so nice to me on the internet. It's crazy. Okay. I'm blushing. Okay, so thank you for your question, Kate. Very good question. I really don't feel like it does. I don't know. I go through phases where I'm like totally scot-free, not having any sort of bipolar anything, and it's just like, and I'm just going through the routine of taking the medication. It's like whatever. And then other times it's like, yeah, I have bipolar disorder because I'm still like having bouts of depression, just a little bit. I try not to make a big deal out of it, but and then also feeling a little hypomanic, and then at certain times of the year being like, I have to be really careful about my stress levels and my sleep, because if I'm not, then I might get unstable. So it's like a really great place to be when you're just like, am I even bipolar? Like, it's not even affecting me. That's a really good place to be. But, you know, don't expect it. Don't get comfortable. Don't get comfortable and be like, I don't need to take my medication anymore. Because you probably do. Because I would think about that sometimes. But whenever I go, like, a day, I remember I forgot to bring my medication to my parents' house a little while ago. And I went 2 full days without medication, or at least 1 full day. But I felt so bad because I was like snapping at my mom, like how I did before I was on medication. Like, I was kind of like just being really short with her, you know, which is crazy because now I'm, you know, really cool and calm and like can be a normal person around her. Whereas, you know, when I'm having like just being bipolar or whatever, I don't know, just I would get more snappy and annoyed a lot quicker instead of being like, you know, just a fine, cool person who can just deal with stressors normally. So, wow, I feel like I said a lot. That can happen when you're just feeling totally great, but, you know, don't let that make you do reckless things like only sleep for 4 hours for 2 days in a row or stop taking your medication, because then you'll get knocked off balance. So it's a really good place to be, to just stay there where you're like, I don't really feel the effects of it. That's a really good place to be. And the only way I feel effects of it sometimes when I'm not having actual symptoms is just from the stigma, and from the stigma of people and feeling like I have to hide it or whatever. And then also anxiety. Yes, I'm still affected by anxiety every day or whenever I leave my house, because it's social anxiety. So I don't really feel anxious like when I'm by myself, but when I leave my house or I feel like people are going to come into my house or can hear me or something, like I'm worried the person upstairs can hear me. But yeah, I'm still affected by anxiety, and I don't know if that's ever going to go away. I think maybe it will over time, but yeah, I'm still dealing with anxiety, so that's something that I can still talk about as like a current thing that I'm going through. I don't know, but because I am taking Ativan whenever I get really stressed out to the point where I'm like, I need something because I'm having trouble functioning. Then I'll take a half Ativan and it'll be better. So, like, I don't understand the people who are just totally against medication, because it has really helped me live a more normal life and stuff like that. So I'm thankful for modern medicine, and I'm not going to shun it just because, yeah, it's slightly poisonous for your body, but I would rather have that than just not have a life, because I'm too just trust me, it would really suck if I wasn't taking medication and stuff. Anyway, so next question is, do you like expensive pasta? Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't really buy expensive pasta, but expensive anything is usually pretty good. So I like expensive food. Sure, the expensive kind of pasta, fine. I like expensive vodka. That's what you should have asked me. You should have been like, do you like expensive vodka? I would be like, yeah, the expensive vodka. I forgot the name of it, but it is worth splurging on expensive vodka. Don't get the shitty kind. If you're gonna drink vodka, get the expensive kind, because the shitty kind is shitty, and it's gonna make you, you know, be like, oh, this tastes gross. But yummy vodka, expensive vodka. Anyways, I'm going off on a tangent. Don't drink and drive. Don't underage drink. Drink responsibly. Okay, next is from Nasi. What program do you use to edit your videos? I use the thing that came with my computer. It's like Sony Video Studio or something. And then I also use Corel Video Studio. So just PC things. I don't use a Mac. So anyways, I used to use Windows 5 something, but now I use Sony something and Corel something. So that's really helpful. Sorry. From Brandon, do you have a belief system or faith? If so, does it help in any way? I don't have a belief system or faith. I am just really open-minded. I guess I'm an agnostic. I don't know. I'm just very open-minded. I don't really have a religion. Whenever I was like, I've grown up in the Bible Belt, so like everyone in their pet rat is a Christian. So, but yeah, growing up was pretty difficult. Living in the South and not being a Christian. But yeah, people ask me my religion, I just be like, I don't have one. You know, like I don't feel the need to have one. I get my strength through other methods. So I guess I can talk about that in another video. Don't hate me because I'm not your religion. That's his actual voice. Don't hate me because I'm not your religion. My cat is looking at me like I'm crazy, and she loves me for it. She's like, you're crazy, but I love you anyways. Yes, I love you too. She's so cute and sleepy. So I don't have anything against your religion, and I remain pure of a belief system. Okay, this is from Jesus, maybe? This says, has your bipolar disorder taught you to be more compassionate with others, since you know a seemingly normal person can be going through a lot of misery? Dude, I've answered this question in another Q&A also. Like, I think it can teach others to be more compassionate. I was compassionate already. Like, swear to God, I just said I wasn't religious, but I was already very compassionate, and as you know, I was very compassionate towards the less fortunate and the underdog and stuff like that. But I think if you weren't and you got a mental illness and you used to bash people with a mental illness, then sure, it's gonna make you a lot more understanding and compassionate of people with mental illness. And sometimes I wish for that to happen. Like, people are so ignorant and so hateful of people with mental illness. I'm just like, you know what, I hope that next year you have a manic episode and you go to the hospital, you know, or a psychotic episode, or you come down with crippling depression. You know, I seriously wish that on them, because they are bigoted, heartless, and ignorant. Anyways, it's from Justin, and he says, are you happy with who you are in your life right now? I'm gonna make a whole video on that. Stay tuned for the video where I answer Justin's question about if I'm happy with who I am and where I am in my life right now. And that's a good point. I might use these questions for videos. So if I didn't answer your question, then I might use it as like a standalone video. So that'll be cool. Next question is from Mike. He says, do you play any video games? So which ones? Also, do you like horror movies? I've answered if I play video games in like every single Q&A, because people always ask me that. Yes, I play video games, and I actually have a gaming channel that I don't use, which I need to. It's just, there are various reasons why I don't do it, but I would like to put more videos on my gaming channel. I don't want to get into that, but yes, I do play video games. Just go watch every other one of my Q&As and I'll probably say it. And yes, I like horror movies a lot. And I just started watching American Horror. Hi. So my camera just stopped recording. I'm not really sure why, because it has full battery. And it's a 64GB memory card, but whatever. I put a different SIM card in, so hopefully that will work. But I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it up. So, just in case it messes up again. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you got something out of that. I hope I answered enough, and I will see you guys in the next video. I won't be answering questions. It will be a different video, so if you're tired of me answering questions, then it'll be a different video next time. And just as a life update, I usually do these at the end of my videos. So, as a life update, I'm really sick of my internship, and I hate it, and that sort of thing. And then I'm going to plug some stuff. So if you want to get a subscription to Audible, go to audibletrial.com/rawsammy and you can get a free audiobook, and it's really worth it. I am subscribed to Audible. I have been for many years and it's awesome. I've listened to so many books. I'm listening to like the 5th Game of Thrones book right now, and I really like it. I was like literally listening to it on my Audible app. So yeah, A Dance with Dragons. It's not focused. But anyways, so audibletrial.com/rawsammy if you're going to try it. Anyways, then please use my link. I don't, you know, if you are my friend, then use my link, okay? Okay, and I guess that's pretty much all. I don't want to waste you guys' time. So I will see you in the next video. Have a really awesome day, and thank you so much for watching and subscribing and being really supportive, because it really means a lot to me, because I'm really self-conscious and you guys know. Okay, I will talk to you guys in the next video. Okay, bye.